Hi everyone, this is Lisa. I just want to talk to you about Civil 7. This is a Certificate of Service of Claim form. First of all, I want to explain what it is. You've probably seen some kind of American movies where someone goes up to someone else and say, "Oh, are you Mr. Jones?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then he just hands in the papers and goes, "Oh, you've been served." And the reason for this is if you're taking someone to court and you send the court papers to them, they can say, "Oh, I've never received them." So therefore, the case isn't valid. You can send them by recorded delivery, of course, and they can say, "Yeah, that's not my signature." If you send someone to physically hand them the papers, they would normally film it at the same time, and that's absolute proof they've got the papers and they can't wiggle out of the case. Now, I did find a tiny clip on YouTube. I haven't spent too much time on this. I don't know if you can actually hear this, but this young girl here, she is being served papers by this little old man sitting in the corner. Hopefully you can hear it. Now, she seems quite happy about it, but there's absolutely no reason to be happy about it. It could cost her a fortune. Not sure if you heard that, but what he says, "I am a process server and I am serving you these papers." Okay. Now, to do this, what we need to do is we need to put it on a specific heading. So I am using the legal heading template. If you look at page 154, it's got some weird instructions there, but just follow what I say. It says in the Dudley County Court, and we've got on here in the Birmingham Crown Court. So we are just going to type here, in capitals obviously, Dudley County Court, and we're going to put case number. And it is DU space 035 9470. Okay, it is going to be between, because this is a civil case, and it's between Brian Jacobs Plumbing Limited. So here, Brian Jacobs Plumbing Limited and Len Billings, or Len Billing? Len Billing. So Len Billing is who we're trying to get money out of. We've got to do the designation. Now, our client is the claimant, remember, capital C, and the other guy is a defendant. The name of the document is, it's a long-winded one, Certificate of Service of Claim form. And obviously that's service, I spell it right. Remember, anything you type in capitals, you have to double check because it doesn't come up with a wiggly underline. Can you see there that I haven't got the double underline anymore? But if I just go there and just pull that down slightly, it should appear. There you go. Okay. Right, now we've got to type this stuff here. Okay. Now, luckily, this is something I prepared earlier because you know what I'm like. So I'm just going to copy my text that I did earlier and put it back into this document. There you go. Okay. I'm going to copy it in. Now, as I always say, type everything in single line spacing, please. Okay. Make sure you've got this little pilcrow, this little returns in between. Okay. So it should say, "I, Benjamin Thomas of 58 the Hollies, Selly Oak, Birmingham, process server." So you could actually get a job as a process server if you want. Okay. You'd have to give your name and address. It says, "I, Benjamin Thomas, make oath, so I swear, and I say as follows: I am over 16 and am a process server instructed by Ingram Lotchie and Exton," that's us, "solicitors for the above named claimant," as in Brian Jacobs Plumbing. "I did, on yesterday's date, serve the claim form, a true copy of which is annexed hereto," which means stapled to the back of this, "and marked BT1, it's got BT1 on it, on the defendant Len Billing by delivering the same personally to the defendant at J. Tanner Engineering, Unit 3, Vale Industrial Estate, Oldbury, West Midlands, which means he went to Len Billings' address even, and actually physically gave this to him. Bit of a dangerous job, actually, so please don't aspire to be that. Now, we've got to do a statement of truth. So, a statement of truth always starts off capitals, statement of truth. Helps if I spell it right. Press enter twice. Obviously, statement of truth, always bold. Okay. This is kind of a little bit different than particulars of claim. All we need to say is, I believe the facts stated in this certificate are true. Press enter twice. Actually, 3 times because we need to do a signature. Signed. And then I'm going to do a little tab and I'm going to do dotty bits, because that's, if you were the process server, that is where you would sign it. Okay. And underneath that, you've got to put position or office held, colon. So what is your position? You are process server for the claimant. Helps if I spell position correctly. There you go. Okay. And then date. Date. Now I think that's all I need. Oh no, date. I just remembered. Date. I've got to do colon, tab, and I've got to have a little dotted underline. Okay. Let's just make it go like that. Now, this bit here, this has got to be fully justified, this bit, and fully justified double line spacing. So Control 2, Control J. That should actually fit the whole page, which it does, and that is perfect. That is an absolutely perfect Civil 7. I would say this is probably, it's annoyingly small, but we needed the double underline. Turn that off. Oops, hold on. That's what it should look like. Okay. So that is serving the claim form. So in a movie, you have been served. This is what it's about. Okay. That's it. That's the end of that quick video. Bye.